Hello there, World of Tankers, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Droodles Blitz, and in today's video, I'll be playing in the Chisei. This is a Tier 8 tech tree heavy tank, and I personally believe that this is one of the best, if not the best, Tier 8 heavies in the game, right up there next to the strongest and most overpowered Tier 8 premiums. What makes the Chisei so strong is the fact that it has great DPM for a heavy, it's got great penetration, very good gun depression, especially because I am running the gun depression equipment on this vehicle, plus some of the most ridiculous frontal armor in Tier 8. When you add all these factors together, the Chisei, no doubt, is an amazing vehicle to get. And that's what we're going to be talking about. So, tomorrow, I'm planning on doing the best light tank in Tier 8, and then we'll do the best medium and the best tank destroyer, and then maybe we can do Tier 9, and then maybe I'll do Tier 10 as well, although Tier 10's a little bit trickier because obviously it's more down to preferences, but I still think that this would be a cool video idea that we can do, where I'm just talking about the best tanks that I see in each of the classes that I do want to point out are free. Obviously, there are some pay-to-win kind of vehicles in Tier 8. You know, like the Chimera is probably better than a handful of mediums I'd pick as a tech tree tank, but not everybody can get their hands on them. So I'm going to be sticking solely to tech tree tanks. If you want me to talk about the best, you know, tanks in general that have to do with premiums and stuff, maybe I'll do that after I do the tech trees. But let's play in the Chisei. This is a pretty decent lineup. We've got an FE301, and then we got an IS-6 and a KV-5. Apart from that, they got a 1375 down at Tier 7, a Helsing, a Stayer, and a T25 too. Okay, well, let's see what we can do. Now, when it comes to the Chisei, the turret is definitely the biggest weak spot. The frontal turret armor is pretty strong, but when you turn it to the side, it definitely becomes a weak spot, so you gotta be careful about that. Now, we were detected, which gives me the idea that there's somebody like in this base here. I'm just gonna chill. Oh, wait, there's... Oh, they're all over. Well, we got the Stayer. Let's fire an HE. Didn't pen, actually, which is kind of surprising. We got the T25-2 over here. I'm just gonna keep on chilling, and then boop. Thank you very much for your 317 health right there. I don't know why this T25-2 is even trying to do this, because, what? Did he just hatch us? He did. He hit me in the hatch. Okay. American tanks and their accuracy. I don't even know what else to say. I cannot believe I just got hatched like 200 meters away by a T25-2. That is so sad. There you go. Nice. We got a bounce, and the only problem right now is we are holding the fort against basically the entirety of an enemy team. There you go. There goes one of their tanks. I really don't know what that 25-2 is expecting. I mean, the dude's trying to frontline against a heavy. Oh well, there's one shell into the Chisei, not the Chisei, the Stayer, and I will sacrifice, well, I was going to sacrifice some of my health to kill him, but I guess not. You can see just how strong the frontal armor is on the Chisei. It really is amazing. And now this KV-5 is like, I don't know where to aim because he literally can't pen me. We're going to load some premium ammo, get another pen into his tank. We got the FE301 again, another bounce from this tank. I mean, you can see just the armor being absolutely insane on this vehicle. Another bounce from the KV-5. We're up to 2465 damage bounced. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to position my tank in a way that we can't get hit by that FE301 anymore, and all that's left is the KV-5. Now this guy has to aim for my hatch, but again, just has no chance of penning me. Another easy shell into the KV-5. I'm going to back up because I don't want to be shot by that FE301. Let's even put on our adrenaline, get a nice tap into his vehicle. There you go. FE301 cleared, and with that, this was an absolutely amazing battle. Just to showcase the main strength of the Chisei, and that is the armor. I mean, the fact that it's got so much frontal armor, and that it's got pen, and really good DPM, it's just, there's no downside to the Chisei. This was almost a 4,000 damage game, which is pretty ridiculous when you think about it, judging that all we did was shoot at a bunch of Tier 8s in front of us. So all that's left is the Helsing. I was kind of hoping that would hit, and I think that actually might have, but at the same time we had too much base capture, so it ended right before the shell ended up doing anything. Either way, that was 3,659 damage, 2,785 blocked, and that's a pretty dang good game to really see the raw power of the Chisei. Now, obviously, there's going to be people in the comments saying, yeah, but those are bad players, but you get players like that, and that's what makes armored vehicles strong. If everybody was good at the game, and everybody penned their shells, then tanks that have good armor, their armor wouldn't really work, you know? Like, a 268 version 4 is only good because of the amount of bad players that don't know how to deal with it. Every good player knows how to pen it. That's the same thing for the Chisei. If you went up against good players that knew all the weak spots on it, then sure, it wouldn't be as strong, nearly as strong. But because so many players don't understand how to deal with it, that's what makes it insane. So let's see if we can do another battle here and do just as well. Now, we are up against some tier 9s, and normally I like to push over towards D onto medium side, but it's just too far away. I'm going to be real. That's way too far of a distance for me to travel. I was kind of hoping we could pen that shell on that VK's lower plate, but we weren't able to. But that's all good, because we are still going to get this base captured, as we did get that bounce. And what that means is we are going to be up on base capture in general. I'm hoping that E75 TS is dumb enough to cross that, but it doesn't look like he is, which is honestly good news, because, I mean, if he was, that would have been really bad for their team. So we know the VK was side-scraping over here. Oh, nope, he is dumb enough to cross it. Our team just wasn't spotting him. Okay, well, there's one shell. I can't believe we actually got penned by that guy, but it's all good because we got our adrenaline on. Let's go for another shell right there. Yeah, that TS is, he's not doing too well. I mean, I could honestly care less if he pens me, or, you know, doesn't, because we've gotten another shell into his vehicle. He's dead. There you go. That's why I said you shouldn't cross that. Good job. His name is Playing for Fun. I don't think he had much fun that battle. Oh my god. And it looks like we are also not winning medium side. I was going to say winning, and then another tank got spotted over there. And now I have to take that back. Okay, well, we got the VK over here. I was kind of hoping that would pen, but unfortunately it didn't. I kind of have to push, because if we don't push, we're going to be in a really bad situation. Especially with like that stuff on the side. So I'm going to start heading over towards the side over here. We do have the ST1, and I'm just going to keep on heading up. Hopefully we can get off all the way to the side of these tanks. I don't want to be shot by that ST, obviously. We also got the VK over here. Let's go for a premium shell. There you go. One nice tap into the lower plate of that VK-45. I also have to be a little cautious about that ST1 very clearly, but let's go for, never mind. I guess we're not going to get that pen. Wargaming said a big ol' nope on that. We got the standard B all the way in the back. That's not a standard B. I lied. That's a Panther. But let's see. So we got the VK. He's actually not looking at me right now, which means... Okay. Well, we have good pen. I mean, you could see we could have penned him there. The game just didn't want me to. So let's try this again. There you go. Better pen into the VK's frontal armor. And we just got to do this like one more time. Let's go for that turret cheek. Okay. I guess we just can't pen our shells today. Oh well. Oh well. Let's just back up. We know that that Panther's still sitting right back there. Unfortunately, I just can't really do much to him. You know. So I'm not going to really worry about that Panther while we can't pen him. But let's see if we can get a shell into this ST1. There you go. Nice penetration. Then we can just continue side scraping here. I do have pretty good side scraping capabilities, which is nice. There you go. Nice bounce. And let's load a premium shell into the lower plate of the ST1. Now, one thing I will point out is I'm actually running rammer on this vehicle. So if I was running Cali, I would have the advantage of being able to pen like that VK-45 a lot easier. So this is one of the few times I might actually suggest that, you know, Cali is good, but rammer can be just as good. We're getting some nice pens into this T-77, and obviously I want to continue doing that. So let's just push on him, or not. You know, get another bounce onto his vehicle, because apparently we can't pen anything today. But let's go for a premium pen. There you go. Nice pen there. I'm just hoping that our armor holds up while we're face-hugging his vehicle. There you go. One bounce, and come on. Yes! There you go. Perfect example. I was risking it, but I just trust the armor enough on this vehicle to do the job, and that was a perfect example right there. The armor held up. We've done over 3,000 damage again. Sure, I played this game a little reckless, but we were still able to do everything I needed to, and it looks like we're going to win in the end. Sure, I might die from that guy. Probably fired a Hess shell at me, but it's not going to change the outcome of this game. We have way too much base. Oh my god, E75. Well, good thing that we were in the front line and not him. But because we have so much base capture, it's impossible to lose this, especially with the G-Sword going that way. I don't know why he's out of all the... Yeah, he's gonna... Bye-bye. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. This was today's video on the Chisei. I believe it's an amazing tank. 2 battles, and we were able to easily do over 3,000 damage in both of the battles, showcasing why it just does such a good job. 3,385 damage this game, and another 2,650 blocked. And a mastery, there you go. As I said, unfortunately, we didn't have just enough pen to cut through some of the opponents. If you're running Callie, you would, but I don't know. Sometimes I like to risk it for Rammer. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more like it, please do consider smashing that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.